The French Pope Clement V, who convoked the 15th General Council of the Church, began the so-called Babylonian captivity. Residing at Avignon in the province of Venetia in France for the next 73 years, the popes never saw Rome. It was when Catherine of Siena who persuaded Pope Gregory XI to return to the Tenant City in the year 1378 AD. 2 months after his return, Pope Gregory XI died. The Romans demanded that the cardinals elect an Italian to the throne. Death to the French chanted the Romans on the streets of Rome. The terrified cardinals, 11 from France, 3 from Italy, and 1 from Spain, chose an Italian bishop to be the pope, who took the name Urban VI. But things went bad. The very cardinals who elected Urban returned to Avignon and elected the rival pope. Just 5 months later, he took the name Clement VII. Now Christendom was divided, the French following Clement VII and the rest of the church following Urban. In church history, this is known as the Great Schism. From this moment onward, the church experienced a series of problems because of the anti-popes, which resulted in divisions. Cardinals met under different factions to elect popes without following the canons which had been established by previous church councils. When Pope Alexander V died, within a year, the cardinals present in Pisa elected Barda, who took the name John XXIII. Keep in mind that all the Avignon and Pisan popes were anti-popes. It was this anti-pope John XXIII who on the 9th of December 1413 AD called the Council of Constance. He fixed the date for November 1st, 1414 AD. With the help of Emperor Sigmund, the anti-pope entered the city of Constance in the month of October that same year. On the appointed day, over 500 fathers of the church gathered in the city of Constance. Out of these 500, 185 were bishops. Even after 3 months, the fathers of the council could not agree to a format for the meeting. The evil life of the Pisa Pope John XXIII was an open book to all the fathers assembled in Constance. When John heard the acts of the council, he agreed to resign provided he is made a cardinal and given Avignon and parts of Italy with 30,000 gold coins. But he was arrested and deposed. He accepted the verdict and was sent to a German prison. When all these commotions were taking place at Constance, the real Pope Gregory XII was trying to bring peace in the church from Rome. He sent Cardinal Dominic to Constance on the 4th of July 1415 AD. As the council met under the presidency of the emperor, Dominic read a bull sent by Pope Gregory XII in which he refused to consider the meeting at Constance real and lawful since it was summoned by an anti-pope. The bull then ordered the opening of the Council of Constance with his authority. All the bishops who were present agreed. So the real Council of Constance began on the 4th of July 1415 AD. The other papal legate, Prince Malatesta, read another bull sent by Pope Gregory regarding the invalidity of all that was done by the anti-pope John XXIII. Then the council issued a summon to Avignon Pope Benedict XIII to yield to the council. Benedict XIII was 86 years old and was in a fortress at Pinoscola on the Mediterranean coast of Spain. The emperor went to meet Benedict, but the old man was adamant, so the emperor returned to Constance empty-handed. The council decided to try Benedict. Benedict was condemned and deposed. To make things easier, Pope Gregory XII resigned. Now there was no pope in the church. John XXIII was in prison, Benedict had been deposed, and the real Pope Gregory has resigned. Hence, the election of a new pope was uppermost in the minds of the Council of Constance. The council then proceeded to form a delegation with authority to elect the pope only for this one time. The council agreed that only for this time to the cardinals, 6 deputies to be added for each of the 5 nations, France, Italy, Spain, England, and Germany. 2/3 majority was required for the election. 30 deputies were elected from the 5 nations, and they, together with 23 cardinals, went into conclave on the 8th of November. 2 days later, the new pope was announced. He was Cardinal Odo Colonna, who took the name Martin V. With this, the Great Schism was over. The council met again under Pope Martin on the 20th of January 1418 AD. Various degrees were studied and passed. After this, the church fathers went home and the council came to an end on the 20th of March 1418 AD.